Welcome to the Silesian Voivodeship. Have a look at this region together with our guests. We're starting the journey at the Katowice International Airport in Katowice, which is the most rapidly developing airport in Europe with over 1 million passengers a year. Our airport has become the centre of low-cost and chartered flights for southern Poland, have made Silesia easy, cheap and comfortable to reach from all over Europe. Travelling by the intercity train from Warsaw to Katowice, the capital of the region, takes just over 2 hours. Frequent and fast train links between Warsaw and Katowice let both tourists and businessmen plan their stay in Silesia most conveniently. The Silesian Voivodeship has the best network of highways and clearways in Poland. The A4 highway enables you to get here quickly and safely from such cities as Wrocław and Opole in the west and Kraków in the east. The Pauline Order Monastery on the Jasna Gora hill in Czestochowa, with its miraculous painting of the Blessed Virgin, is the most frequently visited attraction of our region, both by tourists and pilgrims. According to the legend, the miraculous painting was painted by St. Lucas on a board from the Holy Family's table. Pope John Paul II, who visited Jasna Gora several times, called Czestochowa the spiritual capital of Poland. The monastery is also the treasury of our national mementos. Piekary Śląskie, with its Mother of God of Love and Social Justice painting, is a place particularly close to every Upper Silesian's heart. In the Silesian Voivodeship, several dozen wooden churches have survived, which enrapture both with their simplicity of shapes and their aesthetic and picturesque interiors. We also invite you to the Silesian and Żywiecki Beskid, mountain ranges situated in the southern part of the Voivodeship. The Beskidi is a perfect place for skiing. A few hundred ski runs, most of which are artificially snowed and illuminated, are waiting for skiing fans. During the winter season, over 150 T-bars and several chairlifts work there. In summer, however, the Beskidi is a perfect place for walking, hiking and mountain biking. Spectacular landscapes, unspoilt countryside, a network of marked walking trails and numerous hostels are the attractions of our mountains. The Żywieckie and Międzybrodskie lakes, as well as the Chaniec and Poraj reservoirs, are visited by many water sports enthusiasts. In the north of our voivodeship, there is the Kraków-Częstochowska upland, where calcareous outcrops, rock gates and needles provide you with ideal climbing conditions. Several dozen castles and palaces, which were once used for defence or representative aims, are very distinctive for the region. A real pearl among them is the palace and park complex in Pszczyna. Nearby, in Promnica, there is the charming hunting lodge of the Dukes of Pszczyna, now a luxurious hotel and restaurant. At Zadni Gron in Wisła, there is the mountain residence of the President of Poland. The tumultuous history of our region is depicted by a dozen or so defensive castles erected in the Jurassic upland on the route of the eagle's nests. Many historical buildings have survived as ruins. The remains of the Ogrodzieniec castle are among the most picturesque. The place is also open to tourists. Numerous folk events are an opportunity to present former customs, songs and dances. The best known ones include the Week of Beskidi Culture, the International Student Folk Festival and the Żywieckie Gody. The folklore of the Beskidi Highlanders, as well as the inhabitants of Upper Silesia and Zagłębie Dąbrowskie, is cultivated by numerous folk groups. The famous song and dance ensemble Śląsk has its headquarters in Koszęcin. The former engineering monuments reflect the industrial tradition of our region. In Zabrze, there are historic objects of coal mining, the Queen Louisa Open Air Museum and the Museum of Coal Mining. In Tarnowskie Góry, there are two objects connected with lead and silver mining, the historic mine gallery and the drift of the black trout, where the greatest attraction is the 600-metre-long underground boat raft along the mine corridors and galleries. A very unique attraction of Silesia is a visit to the Książęce Brewery in Tychy and the Museum of Brewing, the only one in Poland. In Gliwice, the 110-metre-high mast of the radio station, which is the highest wooden construction in Europe, is well worth seeing. As you can see, Silesia can be explored in many various ways. Good communication, perfect hotels and catering conditions, as well as numerous tourist attractions, create ideal conditions for organising congresses, conferences and trainings. Hotels placed in the very centre of Katowice offer over 2,000 beds. One of the treasures of our region is the cuisine. Stylish inns and restaurants welcome tourists and offer tasty regional dishes. Let us meet in Silesia.